Your choice.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
This is gorgeous out here too.
Yeah. We got anybody coming up?
And periodically they have to check the lamps, because back in the olden days it was oil, whale oil, or it was kerosene lit. The wicks, so the not candles, but wicks, if you will. That's what basically was the lighthouse back in those days. You'd see a light keeper, his wife, his children, all of them involved in maintaining the grounds, maintaining the light. The light had to be lit all the time. They would come up every 2, maybe 3 hours just to check to make sure. If it looked like it was low, boom. They prepare another wick and some oil.
24 hours a day.
724.
366 days a week on leap year.
Yeah, 366, yeah.
All right, just hang on
Okay,
to
there?
me.
No, okay. You all right, buddy? Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, welcome to the light room. This is the Fresnel lens that you've all heard about. And as they, this is, originally we had a 5th order lens, which was bigger. And these lenses made such a difference for lighthouses, because not only, because originally when it was here, you have to remember, there wasn't electricity, but it had the oil lamps burning. So, but it's still, because of the prisms that this is all carved in prism, it focused the light and increased the intensity. So it actually gets a beam of 12 miles. On the other side, you'll see that it got electrified in 1918, somewhere around there, when electricity came to Falmouth. And these light bulbs in there, there's 4 of them, and they're on a rotating disc. Each one is 250 watts, that's it. And with this prism, this glass lens is really what bends the light and makes it go such an intense distance. If you see, they're on a rotating wheel. So when one burns out, that wheel just automatically comes up. It's got 6 seconds to do it, and the light continues uninterrupted. You heard about what downstairs about the oil and all the work and that the lighthouse keeper had to do. Well, they also had to do the same amount of work up here, even when the lens got changed, because they had to keep all the windows clean as well. Because any salt would interfere with the intensity of the light. Now, if the electricity went out, which if you're from Falmouth, it does, right? Then there's an emergency system right here that kicks in automatically. It does not, because it doesn't have the Fresnel lens, it only goes out 4 miles. Now when you look at this, what I'm so amazed by is this world that we live in of high-tech, GPS, and all the kinds of things we use for navigation today. They didn't have any of that. All of this is red glass.
I thought that was just for like the
decoration.
I thought it was for like the window smash, because all the windows are cracked. So it's like,
oh yes, because they're pretty. This is pretty old. No, what this is for is when the light goes off, there's white light going out everywhere, but through this panel, it's red. And when you were down in the chart room, they showed you that triangle on the chart, that's where the red shines. It shines in a triangle from Nobska Light, Nobska Point out there, and it indicates to sailors that you're in hazardous water. Red means danger, like red means stop. So you'll see, and I just talked to a lady, because first one I ever talked to, who said, I was coming out of Falmouth Harbor and I see this red light from the lighthouse. I didn't know what it was. Well, it's the first one I know that saw it. But what it says is you want to move out of this territory, because there's shoals out there. Shoals are nothing but big bars of sand. And so if you have a boat that draws a lot, you could hit the sandbar. So when you see red, you want to turn away from that when you're out there in the water. No problem. I like to call this my NIMBY wall, not in my backyard, because when this lighthouse was first built, do you know about, there was a smallpox hospital right behind us. But that was in the old days when this was built. There was nothing here, but then as real estate changed, you know, and the Heights was developed, there was some really lovely homes. And so, you know, I don't think you'd like to be laying in bed or sitting at your dining room table at night having dinner and having a light go off, you know. So this is what they put this in here, right?
Did they live here?
They lived actually over there in the keeper's house. Do you see those little lighthouses that architectural detail on each one of the pillars?
Oh yeah, aren't they
All the
cool?
way around.
Yeah.
And it just to me shows that the workmen had such pride in what they were constructing here.
40 years ago.
Even here, they're coming in, so humidity would build up in here.
Because it fogged the windows.
And yeah, so they keep the.
No, I did, you know, off and on, yeah. Not, it happened so far this year.
I just got back this year. I haven't been.
And I left my golf club behind.